Good evening. A total of 150 recipients were conferred the Sarawak State Honours by the Sarawak Governor, Tun Paid Sri Dr. Wan Junaidi Tuanku Jaffa at the investiture ceremony of State Honours held at the Grand Hall, Astana Negeri Sarawak here on Tuesday. The presentation began with the Darjah Utama Yang Amat Mulia Bintang Kenyalang Sarawak, Pegawai Bintang Kenyalang PBK, presented to 14 recipients, among them Bujang Rahman Seli, Ezra Uda, Muhammad Dino Amit, Pelitsman Ahib, Tamida Daadi, Dampa Long, Mihan Jorai, Patrick Lingitabo, Hamida Halpi, and Anthony Lajinga, Caroline Chen Yen, Dayang Morzana Awang Hadi, Doris Sinia, and Rabia Zaidan. This was followed by the Public Administration Medal, Pingat Perkhidmatan Bakti, PPB, conferred on 20 recipients, including Angelico Francis Freddy Tiam, Awang Nazri Awang Sapari, and Bogi Juntan, among others, followed by 11 individuals conferred the Darjah Yang Amat Mulia Bintang Sarawak, Ali Bintang Sarawak, ABS. The ceremony continued with 21 recipients of the Darjah Utama Yang Amat Mulia Bintang Kenyalang Sarawak, Ali Bintang Kenyalang ABK, while the Public Administration Medal, Pingat Perkhidmatan Terpuji PPT, was conferred on 43 individuals. In addition, 41 recipients were conferred the Darjah Yang Amat Mulia Bintang Sarawak, Bentara Bintang Sarawak, BBS. Accompanying Tun Paid Sri Dr. Wan Junaidi at the ceremony was his wife, Toh Puan Datuk Patigi Fauziah Muhammad Sanusi. The Sarawak government continues to strengthen the development of the services industry as a new driver of the state's economic growth through strategic investments in infrastructure, transport, healthcare, and human capital development. Sarawak Premier Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Dr. Abang Abdul Rahman Zohari Tun Datuk Abang Openg said the approach not only enhances the state's competitiveness but also strengthens Sarawak's position as a preferred destination for investment, tourism, and quality living. According to him, the development undertaken by the state government aims to provide a world-class services ecosystem capable of meeting the needs of investors, the business community, and visitors.
We can only attract investment provided we have first-class services infrastructure.
He said this when officiating the opening of Wisma Alika Voco Coaching by IHG and Care Collective here on Tuesday. Datuk Patinggi Abang Zohari said the ongoing initiatives include the development of a hydrogen-based autonomous rapid transit ART system, as well as the rebranding of mass wings to Air Borneo, aimed at strengthening Sarawak's land and air connectivity. He said the efforts are expected to boost Sarawak's appeal to tourists and investors, thereby supporting the growth of the tourism and services industries. At the same time, the Sarawak Premier said the state government is also strengthening the healthcare ecosystem through the construction of several modern hospitals, as well as the expansion of existing health facilities to support the growth of the health tourism sector. He said the state government will continue to reinvest Sarawak's revenue in developing strategic infrastructure, including road networks, water supply, energy, and health facilities to ensure the state's development remains sustainable. He added that the increase in state revenue has enabled various investments to be carried out, including the provision of free tertiary education for Sarawakian children to produce highly skilled human capital to meet future economic needs. Earlier, he officiated the launch of Wisma Alika, which houses Voco Kuching, Malaysia's first hotel under the Voco by IHG Hotels and Resorts brand, as well as Care Collective, the largest integrated retirement community in Sarawak. Later on, when met by the media, Dato' Patigi Abang Zohari said owners of all buildings with historical value are encouraged to consider restoring and renovating their buildings according to current needs without compromising their historical value and original identity. He said heritage buildings that have become dilapidated do not necessarily need to be demolished or replaced with new buildings, but can instead be restored and given a new function.
Ya, depending on the owner. Ada kena bangunan pun orang lain lah. So if the owner says why not nak renovate that building for certain function of the building, why not? We encourage.
The Sarawak Premier said the redevelopment of Wisma Elika is an example of how an old building can be restored for new use without losing its original identity. He also cited the Sultan Abdul Samad building in Kuala Lumpur and the Fullerton Hotel in Singapore as examples of heritage buildings that have been successfully restored while retaining their historical value. Dato' Patigi Abang Zohari said continuous efforts to conserve and utilize heritage buildings can contribute to more sustainable urban development without neglecting the historical value that forms the identity of a place. 3 strategic resolutions were proposed during the 2026 International Waqf Dawah Convention to strengthen a more modern, sustainable and high-impact Waqf ecosystem, thereby positioning Waqf institutions as drivers of economic development, innovation and the well-being of the Ummah in the future. The first resolution proposes the establishment of a working consultancy group to review and explore new approaches that can add value to the Waqf management structure to be more organized and effective. The second resolution calls for the comprehensive utilization of technology through a digital platform capable of connecting funds, expertise, innovation, and collaboration networks to expand the benefits of Dawah across national borders. Meanwhile, the third resolution calls for a concerted effort to strengthen the entire Waqf ecosystem, including aspects of governance, digitization, human capital development, Sharia-compliant investment, innovation, and strategic collaboration between the government, religious institutions, the corporate sector, academia, and the community. The resolution was proposed by Sarawak Premier Dato' Patinggi Tan Sri Dr. Abang Abdul Rahman Zohari, Tun Dato' Abang Openg, as the President of the Islamic Welfare Organization of Malaysia, PERKIM, before the resolution document was handed over to Prime Minister Dato' Sri Anwar Ibrahim, who completed a closing ceremony of the 2026 International Waqf Dawah Convention at the Kuala Lumpur Convention Centre, KLCC, on Monday. The Sarawak Premier said that the 3 resolutions are not just a list of suggestions, but instead reflect the aspirations of building a more progressive Waqf institution in the future.
Ketiga-tiga resolusi ini bukan sekadar senarai cadangan, ia adalah gambaran tentang masa depan yang ingin kita bina bersama. Masa depan yang menyaksikan wakaf tidak lagi hanya dilihat sebagai amalan kebajikan, tetapi sebagai pemacu ekonomi, pemangkin inovasi, penyelesai masalah sosial dan penggerak pembangunan negara.
Dato' Patinggi Abang Zohari added that the resolution document was not the end of the convention, but instead marked the starting point for a national movement to build a more modern and competitive Waqf ecosystem.
Sesungguhnya kami tidak melihat dokumen ini sebagai noktah kepada sebuah convention, tetapi sebagai titik permulaan kepada satu gerakan nasional. Besar harapan kami agar segala syur yang dikemukakan dapat dipertimbangkan dan diperhalusi bersama oleh Kerajaan Persekutuan, Kerajaan Negeri, Majlis Agama Islam Negeri, institusi wakaf, sektor korporat dan semua pemegang taruh demi membina sebuah ekosistem wakaf yang lebih moden, mampan dan berimpak.
The Sarawak Bumiputra Entrepreneurs Chamber, DUBS, have played a crucial role for 4 decades in empowering Sarawak Bumiputra entrepreneurs through capacity building, providing business opportunities, as well as working closely with the government in boosting the state's economy. Sarawak Minister for Transport, Dato' Sri Lee Kim Shin, said that the strengthening of the state's economy is a result of political stability and the unity of the people allows local entrepreneurs to grow to regional and international levels. He said this while speaking at the 63rd Sarawak Day Dinner, DUBS 40th anniversary, and the MIRI DUBS Gawai 2026 appreciation event here on Sunday. According to the Sanadian Assemblyman, the government strongly encourages local entrepreneurs to not only focus on the domestic market, but instead to also develop Sarawak products internationally. Commenting on the celebration of Sarawak Day, he said the celebration was not just to commemorate the state's history, but rather to remind all citizens of their shared responsibility to ensure that Sarawak's wealth of natural resources, cultural diversity, and economic potential are translated into prosperity that future generations can enjoy. Touching on the air transport sector, Dato' Sri Lee said the state government is strengthening the operations of the Sarawak On Airline in stages and is confident that the move will benefit the people, including by setting fixed fares for certain routes. Digital literacy and mastery of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics (STEM) need to be continuously strengthened among the younger generation to produce highly skilled human capital capable of meeting Sarawak's development and digital economy needs. Batong Member of Parliament, Dato' Dr. Richard Rapu, said students need to make the most of the educational opportunities they enjoy today to enhance their knowledge, skills, and competitiveness in preparation for future workforce demands. He said the peace enjoyed today allows children to learn in comfort. He said this when officiating the Pentarama Homecoming Program in conjunction with the Sarawak Day celebration as well as the Jiwa at Hari Kebangsaan dan Hari Malaysia program at the Betong district level at SJKC Chunghua Betong on Tuesday. He said Sarawak needs more highly skilled workers, particularly in the STEM field, to support the state's new economic development. According to him, the development of digital technology also requires the younger generation to be ethical, critical thinking, and responsible internet users by always verifying the accuracy of information before believing or sharing it. The program, organized by the Malaysian Communications and Multimedia Commission, MCMC, Kuching Branch in collaboration with the Department of Information Malaysia Sarawak and the Betong District Information Department Office, aims to raise awareness of digital literacy, disseminate government information, and foster the spirit of patriotism among the younger generation. And that's the English edition with me, Nicholas Zechariah Boni. More news can be found in our official portal, ucas.sarawak.gov.my, and social media platforms, including Facebook and YouTube. Ending the UCAS Bulletin with a special video screening of the second place winner in the public category of the TikTok Challenge 2.0 2026. Hashtag Salaran Informasi Rakyat. Have a good night.
Iqbal, baru sampai nampak. Bukan biasa kau naik buaya ke?
Lebih nampak.
Gurau je. Okey lah, aku gerak dulu. Iqbal! Iqbal!
Kami kita.
Go. Okay, bye. Are you serious right now, bro?
Yo, Iqbal. Ada kau punya. Kau naik apa tadi? Sampai.
Kau ni. Aku macam biasa lah naik motor. Kau suka punya kat aku
Got you, bro. Ni ada kelas tak?
Ada kelas bawah.
Oh.
Yelah. Aku pergi dulu. Dah lambat ni.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, apa WhatsApp?
Okay. Bu. Ya, ibu pun dah apa tak? Dah makan kah? Apa agak kotor? Ibu dah makan kah?
Dia cakap apa tu? Mana aku tahu? Aku tahu kami itak.
Okay, bye-bye. Assalamualaikum.
Iqbal, kau cakap apa tadi? Bahasa Sarawak
Melayu Sarawak lah. Borak saja dengan mak tadi. Takkan korang tak faham sikit pun. Tak bantu.
Mana maunya? Dah macam tengok movie, tak ada subtitle tu.
By the way kan korang, cuti mid-sem ni korang balik ke?
Aku balik. Kau bal?
Aku tak tahu lagi lah tu. Tengoklah macam mana nanti. Bang, Mek nak ada. Mek mid-sem tu, Mek si balik. Tapi abang dan mak berisau. Bal pandai jaga diri kat situ. Kim salam je dengan mak agak tu. Awaklah. Assalamualaikum.
Toklah antara cabaran terbesar biak Sarawak nak belajar ke Semenanjung tu. Kadang-kadang harga tiket belon sangat ramah dengan student. Kadang-kadang harganya mula student lemah semangat juga. Lagi-lagi musim perayaan. Tapi kami bersyukur juga atas usaha kerajaan Sarawak untuk adakan inisiatif Graduan Pulang Sarawak IGPS supaya memudahkan student Sarawak membalik. Terima kasih Kerajaan Sarawak.